That's where they gon' see yo. Picture me rolling in a new Billy truck. Money blowing, just trolling. You already know it. I was really focused. Don't want no money, they hit for the. I did 100 shows. I even passed my 100. These on the title, girl, just play your role. Just play your role. live. I put it all in the rest on the checklist. Please don't ask why I move so restless. You know the prodigy taking effect. Don't hear the hate till they say it direct. Either way, I won't give him no breath. Long as I got my deposit in check. I might be the illest if I ain't eject. I might need some healing, I probably repent. I'm always willing to make me a move like when I collect. Move through the city, no civil unrest in the way, trying to get my people out of debt. You know the spirit's blowing out his chest. I got a whole lot of soul to project, yeah. And I can't lie, I've been pulling all these strings. Now my hands tied, know they love to kick you when you down, so I stay. I ain't got the time, baby girl, I'm tryna take time. They threw dirt all on my name, I came back making landslides. It's that get the people moving like a gas line. It's that show a heart, there ain't no beating me. I might turn my chances to a mansion in the Atlas too. Look, everything you see I got from hard work. No cap, let them kill my flame before I start first. No facts, let them run their mouth until they jaws hurt. How you tryna walk before you crawl first? I used to be so on the fence that I rose in defense of myself that they shook like whoa. Soon as I noticed the rift and I broke it and split, my slice of the pie don't fall. I let the fire inside of me grow. Try to deny me, you already know. I'ma go harder and stronger and spit at you longer until I get paid when I'm old. I need $1 billion for every new rhythm I come with and every new flow that I bless. I know I'm different because I'm indifferent, cause y'all playing checkers and I'm playing chess. What's the result? I'ma give you one guess. Try to provoke, I'ma leave you a mess. I'm getting ditches with every new pivot, cause literally I got my eye on the jet. I don't wanna hit it, shoulda, coulda, woulda, coulda. Never been the one to quit, never back down to the pits that I face when it gets in my face and I don't step up, ill-equipped for the chase. I know it's hard to keep up with the pace. We printing money like it was a race. We getting plenty, it's funny how y'all living bummy and we out here cutting the cake. Yeah, and I can't lie, I done pulled so many strings, now my hands tied. I don't really listen to them dudes, call me anti. I ain't with the waiting for attention, I'ma take mine. They threw dirt all on my name, I turned it to a landslide. Try to pull my call, I call your bluff like it's a landline. It's that show a heart, there ain't no beating, make them. I might turn my chances to a mansion and the Atlas to my mattress, look.
They threw dirt all on my name, I turned it to a landslide. Try to pull my call, I call you bluff like this is landline. They threw dirt all on my name, I turned it to a landslide. Try to pull my call, I call you bluff like this is landline.
Heavy on it. Loyalty over royalty.
Ginobili Knott is sailing on the GOAT boat. Pokes the ball free and outruns the skeleton for a reverse dunk. Check it out. Sends those bones to the kitchen for some more milk. You'll need more of that speed to stop this takeover, baby. One more from my team and the Don Diesel 24/7. Getting the fancy dish from Jay Will. Throwing the fake and
we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And the starting group for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Roby in a power forward position. Johnson, good.
There's the power in Johnson's game, beasting in the lane.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
So it's San Antonio now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they liked, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Anunoby. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Money. And again, Toronto with the triple. And some big news for MP. He's landed his first shoe deal. A huge moment.
That ended up putting forth the best deal for MP. He'll join a long line of Jordan representatives in the NBA.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw tonight.
Money at the line for one.
That's good for Money. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw, no good for Pirtle.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Anunoby. 9 points last game. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Here's Money, and he makes that one. Money's got 11 points.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Siakam. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
The mid-range isn't Siakam's go-to shot, but he can adjust to make it work.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best season the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Porter's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Wesley against Trent. McDermott kicks to Wesley. Passy, the pass to Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Money, 11 points in the game. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs, trailing by 5. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trail by 3. And the pass to Collins. Here's Bassett. Passes it to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wesley. No points in the game yet for him. Traps in the tray.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And the basket by Money.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Count it good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young finds Porter. Here's Money. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Raptors lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Right, Van Vliet out there with Money, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Here's Van Vliet after the basket by San Antonio. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Anunoby. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Roby. Over Barnes. Roby can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Barnes finds Siakam. Here's Money. Launches it. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
And you watch. The way that Siakam plays, it can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Toronto leading by 4. Money passes to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
The pass to Roby to the inside. Here's Pirtle, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Toronto ahead, leading by 5. We'll be back shortly.
40. The starter, 35.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the 4 spot. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player. But he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still, not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Memphis was dominant. He had 15 points and made an impact from outside the arc, hitting a good number of three-pointers. And it was a special night for him. He played a complete game. Evan, I'm sure he wants to keep that momentum going.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows? Maybe someone else will have to step up this time. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Man, Van Vliet plays with heart. A gritty dude.
On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. The fadeaway. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto leading by 5. Passes it to Van Vliet. Now Anunoby. Defended by Poeltl. Van Vliet outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here's Vassell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Drains the three-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Rope. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors leading by 10. Siakam, right side. Money passes to Van Vliet. And here is Barnes, covered by Wesley. Here's Money. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 10. Wesley with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Here's Johnson. Offensive rebound. Pirtle laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got his third bucket of the night.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Money, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Now here's Vassell, covered by Barnes. Pass to Wesley. Lots of room. Here's Pirtle, and he makes good on the layup. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's a consistent finisher close to the bucket. Pirtle's got great hands.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring to...
Some changes. Siakam is checked in for Achua. Scotty Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. And Money subbed in for Trent. Here's Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 31 points. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Money out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Money, covered by Vassell. Three-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio. Here tonight to tie it up. And he sinks the layup.
Devin Vassell.
Vassell's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Devin Vassell has got all the tools, and he's showing them off.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Van Vliet passes to Money. Down low, Siakam lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Back to Jones.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Vassell. Pirtle against Siakam. Nice shot by Pirtle.
This team needs him to step up, and Pirtle doesn't hesitate. Just goes on the attack.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's Money. Siakam trying to free himself up. And a miss there on the dribble from Money. Johnson outside. .127 left in the fourth quarter. That shot off. Raptors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th assist in this one. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Money.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Obi, he's checked in for Collins. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Keldon Johnson.
Thank you, David.
High-stakes moment, and Keldon Johnson delivers.
Van Vliet passes to Money. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Johnson in the corner. Over Siakam. The offensive rebound. Hurdle. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Van Vliet passes to Money. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Time called here. The Spurs. Decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Heavy on it. Loyalty over royalty, I know the vibes.
Whooped it, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like loose leaf. I'm about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them out. I still got stuffed in the. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless. I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with you, when I see, then we gang low. That's another zone. Ice in the VVs, now she down to get. I got all this on me like Fiji. I'm posted up. They go straight to the mata, then I'm up in the plata. Then he dancing my chata. They go straight to the mata. Whooped it, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like loose leaf. I'm about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them